Here are the three kind of final examples we'll do before you do your practice. And again, for each one of these, I'm looking for the median, which is also called the second quartile, or 50% of your data, the lower quartile, which is also called quartile 1, 25% of your data, and the upper quartile, 75% of your data, which is the third quarter, or the third quartile. Pause this video, take some time to see if you can figure these out, and then watch it again to see how you did. Remember, we're looking for the median first, then the upper and the lower quartiles. All right, let's see how we did here. For this first one, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 numbers. So that means I would have 4 numbers over here, 4 numbers over here with 1 in the middle. Here is my median. Okay, we only have one middle number. Now over here, looks like I've got an even number of numbers on this side and an even number on that side. So I would have 2 middle numbers here, so I need between 2 and 3, which is going to be 2.5. There's my lower quartile. My upper quartile is going to be what's between 7 and 8, because I have 2 middle numbers. Between 7 and 8 is going to be 7.5, or 7.5. For my second example, I've got 10 numbers. So that means I would have 5 numbers on this side and 5 numbers on this side, meaning my middle number would be right here, because I would end up with 2 middle numbers. Between 5 and 6 is going to be 5.5, or 5.5. Remember, if you didn't know that, you could just add these numbers together and find the average. 5 plus 6 is 11. 11 divided by 2 is going to be 5.5, which is 5.5. Now I look at my numbers below the median and my numbers above the median, my lower quartile. This one's easy. I've got 5 numbers, so I've got a clear middle number. I got the 2 over here, I got the 2 over here, a clear middle number. My lower quartile is 3. Up here, I've got 2 numbers and 2 numbers. This one's easy too. My upper quartile is going to be 8. And then if I go to my last example, I've got an even number of numbers, so I'm looking on here, and if I did the cross out method on the sides here, which you can do, which works, 2 middle numbers. So I need right down the middle here, between 4 and 5, is going to be 4.5. If you didn't know that, you could just add those numbers together and divide by 2. 9 divided by 2 is 4.5. You can do that in any situation. Look below here, I've got 4 numbers below the median to find my lower quartile. Between 2 and 3, 2.5. That's my lower quartile. When I go up here to these numbers, looks like I've got 4 numbers. Looks like between 6 and 7 would be my 2 middle numbers. Between 6 and 7 is going to be 6.5. So I've got lower quartile, which is quartile 1, middle quartile, quartile 2, which is the median, which you're all familiar with, and then the upper quartile, which is quartile 3, 75% of our data, is 6.5. Remember, the key is if you've got 2 numbers that are in the middle and you can't figure out what's exactly in between them, just do this. Let's say that our 2 numbers are, 6 and 30. Okay, if those are your 2 middle numbers and you can't figure out what exactly is in between, you could number from 6 to 30 and then just keep crossing off until you got a middle number. Or you could just add these together, which would be 36. 36 divided by 2 is going to be 18. Just keep that method in mind.